Hi everyone, this is Chrissy from Angelic Inspiration, coming to the sign of Taurus with your September 2016 monthly tarot card reading. So here we are again. First, let me start by saying thank you to everybody for the comments, the likes, the subscribes. So appreciative of all of that you've been sending my way. Truly, thank you so much. Okay, so Taurus, I have to apologize because I uploaded Taurus and for some reason Gemini got uploaded, so I apologize for that. I did take it down and I actually deleted it, so I had to re-record your card reading for this month. But what's very interesting about it is I can't go back and pull the same spread because I have to shuffle and re-go and work the cards for the four Tauruses. And some of the same cards came out a day later. So here we go into your reading. So let me start with those of you who have had financial difficulties or are losing a job or are leaving a job or anything with career and finance that has had you in a bit of turmoil. I want to start by saying that there is absolution, and there's going to be clear focus for you going forward with what I interpret this as for those of you who have had a hard time with jobs, co-workers, people around your environment of where you work, okay? Things are getting better. You've completed a cycle with a job or a career. This is what I'm seeing for you guys for the month of September. Okay, you have the Judgment card and you have the King of Swords, which I'm not reading that as a personality. I'm reading that as your focus that you've been going through with this situation that you've been dealing with. Because you have a little bit of inner conflict, strife, and struggle. But there's total absolution in the Judgment card. You've made good judgment calls. And now you're going to clearly focus, set your mind in the month of September to getting a new job, to putting things towards maybe a promotion that you've been looking for. This is you're in a good place as we start out the month of September. Now, we do have some eclipses, which are good, right? Universally, there's eclipses. Mercury has gone retrograde. So you're going to be rethinking, reworking, redoing a few of the situations that you've had, but you're putting a chapter to an end with it all. And you're in a good place with the King of Swords to focus and have clarity and focus in what you need to do to go forward. So the energy of what is sold for you right now as we are going into the first week of September to the second, third, and fourth week is really wonderful energy because you've taken the inner conflict and the outer conflict and you've worked with it to a completing point for yourself, okay? I see in this card of the Nine of Wands, you're still on guard, okay? So, and that's okay. It's just you want to complete the cycle. So you're going to release feelings around what's yours, what you've gained, what you've worked for, okay? And it's still yours. You still hold that within, and you still have all the capability, the confidence, and the wisdom for the new job and for the new sales that you're setting, right? Because you're going to move forward with that sense of peace and calm in where your career is, where your finances are heading, okay? But you're still going to think about what you're going to do with those finances, right? How are you going to invest them? How are you going to make them grow? Those are the things that are coming into play for you for September, and you're well guarded with it. All right, but sometimes, all the rods here, they all have new growth on it. So all those green little shoots are preparing you to hold what you have dear to you, but yet know that there's new opportunity and new growth all within. Okay, so you have the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles, which is just wonderful energy to be riding in through the month of September with, because you have new ideas, new visions, clarity. Again, clarity with situations from the past and clarity to go forward. So, when I see cards as awesome as this for what's coming forth for you, I want to say to you, practice your spiritual side, your meditation, your yoga. All of that is bringing you clarity. That clear sense of peace, it's the knowing. And also, Taurus, with this card, not just the knowing, but it's to speak your truth with any situations. It's to not hold back and to speak your truth. So those are pretty powerful cards for you for September. It alleviates a lot, and it leaves a clear, direct path to opening of situations in the past. So financially also, for those of you who are ending a chapter of work, or maybe some of you have left your job or left a situation that was not working for you, you have the Ace of Pentacles, which is new job, new growth, new potential, new beginning for abundance and prosperity. So this is opportunity, and it's right here for you to use this energy. So for those of you who are not working, really, really network, and maybe there's people around you that can help you with pushing you towards something, or applying, or finding that career, or what is it that you truly, truly want to do deep down inside. What's that next chapter for you? It's right here. You have to tap within and use the opportunities that are coming forth for yourself. You take that towards yourself because they're all right here for the taking. So that really looks bright, and and this is, a prediction going into the month. So I would utilize that energy. It's very important to utilize it and use your spiritual practices with that to manifest the job you want or the finances you're looking to accumulate. Opportunities that are there. There's plenty of them for you to pick. So I just think that's great, great energy for the month of September. And I've noticed with a lot of signs, coming out of the summer and maybe the humdrums of things not happening quick enough and the delays, you have the Chariot with forward motion. This is for success and completion. And you're taking the reins of this horse or unicorn that he's driving here, and it's full force ahead with full balance. And you're coming out of August into September with the balance card. So any of you who have any legal or pending financial legal issues, it's in your favor. But when I read this card in a simple spread of the month in a general sense, this is balancing, and you're balancing new opportunities and abundance that are coming forth for you. Okay, so take the lead and charge full steam ahead, because there's success for you with great ideas and new inspiration. And I love to see that, because that's growth. All right, and you are an earth sign, so you're very grounded. You, responsible wise, you love the little luxuries in life, and you know how to provide them. Okay, so if for those of you who have been off track, you are riding into a good track. Jump on that train and roll ahead. You also have the card of the High Priestess, which is all of the things I'm telling you right now. Within. Within what you're going to manifest, what you're going to bring towards yourself, the determination and the progress that you're going to make for the success that you will gain. Okay? So that's for those of you with, primarily this came out with coming out of a situation and moving into a greater light for you. Okay? So I just want you to note that on those cards for finance and career and work. That's really great. Now, what I'd like to do is I'm just going to pull a little bit separate of a spread. If you don't mind me taking a few minutes here. I didn't pre-pull them to this. So I just want to pull for Taurus for September 2016 a few cards for your love and romance, because that's what a lot of people really, truly, they like that part. of their cards to be told, and I just didn't have it in the cards that I had fallen for you earlier. It was mostly finance and career. Okay, so what do we have for Taurus? For love. Oh, sweet. Very nice. Okay, so again, I'm going to go back to that other reading. For those of you who have separated or are apart from someone or have had a divorce, but this is something that is in the past, only for those of you who have, there is new love and a new journey coming in for love for you. For some of you, it could be pining over someone from your past. You could be moving ahead with somebody from your past as far as love goes. Okay? So just note that in the Six of Cups. Okay. So for those of you who are out of a relationship, have had a separation or a divorce and it's coming through and finalized for you, those of you with that, there is still a lot of love. There's a family. There's a lot of past reminiscing and love for that, okay? But that chapter is over for you. You're moving on with the card of the Fool. So some of you are going to be finding love and romance. You're heading into a journey of the unknown. You will have all those feelings of love and desire and flutter with someone that you meet coming into your future, okay? Don't isolate yourself too much. But again, spiritual practice, just like I read in the other cards, this is to find your light. This is for some of you, you're really going into a place of self and you're finding your own light, your own clarity, what you need, what is good for you. What type of love do you want to bring to you? Who is he or she? How are they going to make your life different? Well, they're obviously going to change your life because you're going to feel the power and the peace of what is coming for you because of going within and finding the light. This could be meditation. This could be reading. This could be looking into yourself intuitively. This real card really is when someone journeys off, they go into the woods and they search for the truth. What is your truth? What is your meaning? Where do you want your light to shine? So as far as love and romance, some of you might not be ready for it in the month of September, but it's coming full force and you will be ready in the Hermit card. Also, as far as love, this is a 9-year, so some of you are completing marriages in separations or breakups. We're in a 9-year. We're completing, okay? So know that coming is new love. Page of Pentacles, this is a card, and I'm going to relate it in a love spread for you. It is a card of learning, feeling, news, or maybe hearing about somebody that someone might want to fix you up with. There's someone out there for you, and it's news of. It's after a time of reflection and reworking yourself. You have to love yourself first to journey off with the new partner. Okay, and I feel as though the page in this is saying that. Now, for some of you who want to go back with your previous partner, I see some of you pining for an ex or someone in your past. Okay, so really look within and find that light and make sure that you want to re-engage in someone from your past. Because if you find this light and you really search and love yourself and everything inner of what you're looking for, you might find it's not really that person from the past, but for some of you it might be, okay? And it's the communication and the open channel to hear about or know about or to make that communication happen. Okay, so those are really nice cards as far as a love spread. A lot of new love coming, new opportunity. Those 2 aces in the beginning, those are new beginnings for you. So chapters for you, Taurus, are clearing. You are completing cycles, okay? Completing cycles with new beginnings right behind it. So relish in the energy of that and use these cards as you go through the month of September. I went ahead and pulled your Oracle card because I do oracles at the end of the monthly readings. You got the card of surrender, which is so beautiful. So let me see. Where did I put my little book? All right, so what this card meaning for you, and as far as this spread that we've just done, is you want to surrender the past. You want to let go of what no longer serves you to move ahead into the future. When you complete cycles in chapters spiritually, when you look at that within yourself, you are completing a part of your life that you're releasing and letting go so that the new can come in. Once you surrender and you give up to the angels and God what no longer serves you, that surrenderance brings you new opportunity, new beginnings, that new Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Sword, the Fool, new journey that starts out for you. So that's really beautiful. So, Taurus, I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you well for the month. I will be back for the mid-month readings, and I will possibly be doing angel cards weekly on YouTube. If I get enough comments to support that for me to do weeklies, I will do that. Okay, so have a great month, everybody. See you soon.